Yeah, where are you from? Like, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, my name is Sandeep and I am from India.
Right, cool, cool. And I know that you guys um, have the English language as like a main language there in India, right?
Yeah, it is actually, in India, English is a second language, and we must have to learn English because it is mandatory. We can't ignore all subject, all things are written in English.
Right, very good. And how long have you been learning English?
Just 2 months.
All right, but your English is really good.
Yeah, it's not good, but yeah, actually, I'm learning because in India there is a problem. In every place, there is no such type of environment where people are talking in English. But people are good in English. They can write. They can write uh, anything grammatical, correct. But the problem is a speak because without environment to speak is little bit uncomfortable and need to be create a such type of environment and have to practice a lot of, then you can speak. Speak or writing is totally different thing.
Yeah, yes, is the same here. The same with the Spanish. Spanish is uh, really different than English. But yeah,
Yeah, so what do you do?
I work as an English teacher in an institute.
uh, you work as an English teacher. Okay, so could you have okay, so could you suggest me something? How can I improve my English? Even you, what the topic or strategy do you suggest to your students? The same topics do you want to suggest me?
Yeah, sure. Try to review the things that you have already learned. Try to review them, and also try to practice much speaking. And well, actually everything. And try to practice everything like reading, writing, speaking, and listening. All these skills, try to master it.
Okay, so one thing I just want to ask, if on daily basis I will invest 1 hour on daily basis, so in how many days I will be perfect, I will be pro in English, I can speak like a native. So how many time it will take if I will devote 1 hour on daily basis?
It's difficult to answer that, but and also difficult to know that. But I guess uh, maybe in 1 year you you will be able to see a considerable or a significant progress. I guess. But I mean, learning a second language is something that takes time, takes a lot of time, a lot of practice, and you have to be patient. Yes.
Yeah, actually, I want to learn, and I want to learn, like my native English, my native language is Hindi. So just I want to make English like my native language. I can understand everything. Even I want to understand, movies without looking subtitle. I want to understand 100%. So I want to be pro in English.
All right, cool. That's very good. Well, man, keep practicing, and that's it. One day, you you will notice yourself like, oh my god, look at the English level that I have. So yeah, keep practicing, keep doing it.
Yeah, actually, actually, I don't have enough time, but mostly I uh, try to invest my time, and on daily basis, I I make practice on 1 hour daily basis. I think it will take some time, but yeah, definitely, I will speak and I will be able speak like native speaker. I want to, yeah, I want to speak like native speaker, Really, I want to do, I want to break the barrier when I can't understand something. When I watch movies, I understand only 60%. 40% I don't I don't understand what is going on and what they are talking about. So really I want to understand everything. I don't want to create, actually I don't want any kind of barrier, language barrier. That's why I am crazy to learn English.
Yes, I got your point because I have the same goal. Um, that is why I try to expose myself to English as much as I can every day. So I practice more than 1 hour. In my case, I practice like 5 hours or 6 hours a day, something like that. But yeah,
Yeah,
I
definitely.
still got a lot to learn. I still got a lot to learn.
Yeah, that's great. You are practicing more than 4 hour, 5 hour daily. So really, your English will be improved soon or shortly. Yeah, actually, it's all about the environment or practice. When we practice a lot of, or when we practice so many hours in a daily basis, and we create, we when we create our environment uncomfortable means, take a challenge like everything from today I will learn in English. I will, doesn't matter, I will think in the English, I will dream in English, I, or whatever I see, I will try to speak in English. I will able to, I will I have to make the curious, or curiosity to speak those things in English. If I don't know the English mean, I have to search and I have to speak. Actually we have to we have to make such type of environment, even not an environment, but we have to be uncomfortable. Maybe for beginning or the first thing from, maybe uncomfortable, even we, it will be very painful, like we know we, if like we want only to be in comfort zone. We feel happy when we are in comfort zone, but we have to be we have to be create an in such type of environment or like a uncomfort zone. Definitely it will be better.
Have you dreamed in English?
Yeah.
How many times?
mm, could you repeat?
Yes. How many times have you dreamed in English?
No, no, actually, just I was telling we have to be uncomfortable. Uncomfortable means, for example, my native English, my native language is Hindi. Whenever I speak, I talk, even I think, frankly, without any kind of barrier, I can write, I can think, I can talk. The same thing I want to create in English environment, where everything, whatever I see, the things, and even when I dream. So just actually I have never any kind of experience, just I want to tell, I want to be, create such type of environment. That's why I was telling.
But what do you mean? What do you mean by an uncomfortable environment? What do you mean by that?
Uncomfortable means, for example, if you are, what is your native language?
Spanish.
Spanish. So maybe you are living on such type of environment where people are talking in Spanish. Maybe few or not a person, he or she is speaking in English. So you feel comfortable. Comfortable means, like you feel happy because we can make conversation in Spanish. There is no any kind of barrier, but you want to improve yourself, you want to be better in English. So you have to be live uncomfortable zone where you don't like, but you have to do, you have to create such type of environment. So even somebody is not speaking, so how you can create such type of environment? If you want to create such type of environment, whatever you see, everything, even if, for example, in my room there is a lot of things like a chair, I have to call the the name of chair, even everything, whatever I see. If I don't know the name of name in English, what is called, what does means, so I have to Google, I have to search on dictionary, and I will try to speak in English only. So maybe at beginning it will be very hard, but later on it will be it will be beneficial for us. We will be able to speak frequently or like that. So it is an uncomfortable
All right.
zone.
Yeah, cool. I got your point. But how do you manage to remember all that vocabulary that you learn in one day? How do you manage to remember it?
Yeah, it is really difficult, but I'm not going to tell you the everything. But you start from your room. For example, in my room there is a lot of things, even so something I know in the English word, but some I don't know. So I will start to I will start to convert. Even there is a lot of translator available. You can convert those words in English and you can find the words. So just you have to start from your room. So yeah, it will be little bit difficult, but yeah, on daily basis just 2 word, 3 word, 4 word, even fifth word is enough.
All right, cool. Thank you for your advice.
Yeah. So you are at advanced level.
Sorry, what?
So in English you are at advanced level, or in which level you are?
Yeah. I consider myself in an advanced English level. Yes.
So could you advise me, or could you share me your journey? How did you become the advanced from beginning?
Well, it took me a lot of practice, a lot of time. As I mentioned, I practice or I invest 4 hours or 5 hours to English every day, and and I do similar things like you, like learning everything and look for things in my surroundings. For example, if there's objects that I don't know in the word in English, I Google them. I Google the meaning. So yeah, I kind of do the same thing, but also I try to review the things that I've already learned. For example, if I learn, because it happens to me that I learn a word a week ago and it completely slipped my mind. I don't remember it at all. It's like a completely new word for me. So in order to avoid that, I try to review the things that I have already learned. So welcome. We have a new member. Welcome, Danny.
Hello, Carlos. Hello, and how's it going?
Yeah, I'm doing well, bro.
I'm pretty well too, and thank you for inviting me, Carlos. It's a pleasure to stay here.
So, Danny, where are you from?
You can guess where I'm from.
Spain.
Well, yeah, I just speak Spanish too. I'm from Mexico.
Okay. So, could you suggest in which level you are in English?
Well, in English, I have the level C1. I'm just improving or only my spelling because sometimes you have the idea to the well. I'm just trying to don't get stuck on so many kind of words because sometimes sometimes I just can speak very quick and the other times I just speak very slow because I have the idea of the words of the English, but sometimes I just speak quick, but I make a lot of mistakes. And that's why I'm just trying to don't get stuck on so many kind of words I'm just actually saying. I don't know if you understand what I just try to mean.
Yeah, I understood totally. Yeah, my level is also an intermediate, maybe B2, like that.
Yeah, actually, your English is pretty well. You understand many kind of words, right?
Yeah, I understand almost everything. Yeah, so actually, could you repeat? Actually, I'm here to learn from from you. You are in advanced level, even better than you can speak better than me. So just I'm here to learn from teachers or even the person who are really good. So could you actually? I already learned something from Carlos. Carlos have had shared his journey. So could you please suggest me something, and could you share your journey, because I want to speak like a pro, like you all of guys. So could you repeat? Sorry, could you suggest?
Yeah, yeah, I understand. I got you. Well, actually, I'm just turn everything on English because I'm just well. Do you know if you're learning a language, you know only think in that language. I'm just trying to learn the French, then the English. So I'm just put everything on that language that I'm just told you. So I recommended to if you play video games, you need to change the language on only English, so you can know everything and understand many kind of words. And actually, if you have, I don't know, a notebook, it's very important to write the most important things that you ever know. I don't know if you don't understand a word, it's necessary to write in that notebook and make, I don't know, orations or whatever to you can improve that part. And I don't know, it's just my method. Every person have different kind of methods, and it's very well for everyone. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Mostly we know our writing is really so important, because when we write anything, it remain in our mind as well as in copy or notebook. So next time we have just watch and look what have been written. So really writing is way of learning a new language. Like really writing, listening, speaking, watching, practicing. It is all a part of learning, or it is like a journey of learning a new language. We can't ignore anything.
Yeah, and it's very important to understand the different kinds of meanings of langing words. I mean.
Yeah, yeah. In apart from vocab, also need some pronunciation, grammars rules, and idioms, phrases. Really, all are importance, and we have give time to all the things like connectors, and need to try practice with a native speaker. Is also helpful when we practice with native speaker. We can review our feedback. So really it is important for getting a feedback if you are doing a lot of mistake. Even if you are doing any kind of mistake, with the native speaker or the person who are really good at English, they can help me. They can suggest me have to work on those area. You are doing some mistake on those area only. So feedback is really play important role. Without feedback, we are thinking like I'm at a good at English maybe, but I'm not good at English. Maybe some portion I have in some portion I am in weak. So really feedback play important role and need to be feedback. So really it's all are the essential part in journey of learning a new language.
Yeah, yeah, of course, bro. Thank you for to talk to me. It's very important to share us anything like suggestions, or maybe we can share about everything. I mean, and it's important to me when I'm just speaking with another guy that not understand the English to exchange the accent, because sometimes you have the problem that many people have different accent, and it's very hard to understand what he's trying to say. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, accent is also important. For example, British accent dominate all over the world. Even in India, we are from India. In India, mostly we have our own accent, like Indian accent. But our English is British English. And even I have talked with a lot of people. They having a British accent. So really, British accent of dominate all over the world, but also doesn't matter. But accent is play important on when you have to talk with the people. If you have to go to that country, then accent is important. But if you are in your country, then accent is not so much importance. It depends on situations. But we should learn
Yeah,
accent.
and another thing then is that maybe I don't know if you knew that, but there in India, the English is an official language, so you get to speak English there. Like you have the opportunity to speak English there, even more than in your own country, in Mexico. Uh, regardless that you guys have the United States right next door. So yes.
Yeah, yeah. So actually, we should learn accent also because accent is sometime it will be important for us. So, which accent do you like, British or American?
Are you asking to me or by
Yeah,
Carlos?
both of you, because I also want to learn accent. When I will be good at English, then I will start to learn accent. So first of all, I actually am improving my English. When I will pro in English, when I speak English and I can understand all the things, then after that I will
Well,
learn accent.
so many people like more the so many people like more the British accent than the American accent. So I use suggestion to if you want to learn about the accent of the British, it's alright. It doesn't matter at all. I'm used to speak and listening every kind of accent, so it doesn't matter to me.
Okay, so Carlos, uh, which accent do you want to suggest me?
I think well, I don't want to adapt any either American or British accents, but unconsciously I am obtaining the American accent, and I think it's because most of the content that I am exposed to is American English accent, American English. So I guess it's because of that.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Actually,
it's something that I
yeah.
yeah, continue please.
Yeah, actually, I was telling to learn or to understand American accent really easy. When we compare with British accent is a little bit difficult to understand. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the same happened with the with the Spanish, for example. Here in South America and Central America, countries like Mexico, we have a different way to speak Spanish than, for example, there in Spain. So I guess it's the same.
Yeah, yeah.
Carlos, Asene wants to join us. I don't know if he wants to share about anything. What else?
Sorry, who? Who wants
He left.
to join us?
He left.
He left. He left.
Yeah, he left it.
He left.
But I cannot see
Yeah, he won.
anyone else.
He won.
Well, it's just in the case because many people are things that are you're getting mad to don't invite us.
Sorry,